Sa video natin today, pag-uusapan natin kung paano gumana ang TikTok Shop seller accounts, specifically about business verification, taxes, and payouts. What's up guys? Ako nga pala si Ashley at kung iniisip mo magbenta sa TikTok Shop pero medyo unsure ka kung ano ba talaga ang requirements ng TikTok bago ka pa makapag-withdraw at makapag-get paid, this video is gonna clear that up for you. I-walk through natin kung paano iniisip ng TikTok yung mga sellers, kung anong information ang hinihingi nila, and why each step matters. Importante to kasi a lot of people jump into TikTok Shop excited magbenta ng products pero nagkakastuck or nalilito once na pumasok na yung verification, tax details, or payouts. So by the end of this video, you'll understand how these pieces fit together so makaka-move forward ka with clarity instead of guessing. So let's get into it. Mag-start tayo sa basics. What is TikTok Shop? TikTok Shop is yung built-in ecosystem ng TikTok kung saan pwede ang sellers mag-offer ng products directly inside the app. Instead na send pa yung tao sa outside website, yung TikTok Shop pinapanatili ang buong buying experience within TikTok mula discovery hanggang checkout. For sellers, TikTok Shop operates through a dedicated seller account. Dito sa account na to, minamanage yung products, sinatrack yung orders, at dito rin pumapasok yung payouts. Pero bago mangyari lahat yan, TikTok needs to know who you are, how you're allowed to sell, and where the money should actually be sent to. And dito na pumapasok yung business verification, tax information, and payout setup. Hindi to optional steps or extra settings. They're the foundation of your seller account, and TikTok uses them to protect buyers, comply with regulations, and process payments correctly. So in this video, magfo-focus tayo entirely sa foundation na yan. Hindi to about product listing, creator partnerships, or marketing. This is about understanding kung paano tinitignan ng TikTok Shop yung sellers and what it expects before you're fully active. Pagdating sa pag-setup ng TikTok Shop seller account, may ilang core areas na talagang binibigyan ng importance ng TikTok. First off is seller identity. Kailangan malaman ng TikTok kung magbebenta ka as an individual or as registered business. This determines the kind of information you can provide and how your account is classified. Next is verification. So verification ay kung paano kino-confirm ng TikTok na totoo yung tao or business sa likod ng shop. This is gonna help you prevent fraud. And ito rin yung nag-ensure ng accountability sa platform. Then third is tax information. So kinokolekta ng TikTok yung tax-related details. So earnings can be reported properly. This is tied directly to how payouts are handled. Okay, let's start off with payout configuration. So, yung payout setup, sinasabi nito sa TikTok where to send the money. You earn from sales. Kapag wala to, pwedeng may sales pero hindi marirelease yung funds. Each of these features connects to the other at kapag naintindihan mo kung paano sila nag-work together, mas hindi nakaka-intimidate yung buong setup process. Seller account types and what they actually mean. So, isa sa pinakaunang distinction na ginawa ni TikTok is kung individual seller ka ba o business seller. Yung individual seller, usually ito yung mga taong nagbebenta under their own name lang, wala pang registered business identity. Business seller is operating under a legal business name such as an LLC or corporation. Importante yung choice na to kasi it affects everything else in your account. Yung verification, iba-iba siya depende sa seller type. Tax information is handled different. Even yung payout details, pwedeng mas iba ang review or checking depende sa kung paano na-classify yung account mo. Neither option is inherently better than the other. What really matters is the one that actually reflects how you're operating kasi si TikTok, ang hinahanap niya is consistency. Dapat yung info na binibigay mo tugma across verification, taxes, and payouts. Next, pag-usapan naman natin yung business and identity verification. So, yung verification, isa siya sa pinaka-important parts ng TikTok Shop and it's also where many sellers start to feel unsure. Sa high level, yung verification is basically si TikTok, kino-confirm niya na yung seller account ay connected sa totoong tao or totoong business. This is gonna protect buyers and helps TikTok maintain trust on the platform. For individual sellers, verification usually focuses on personal identity. Ang gusto lang i-confirm ni TikTok is yung account holder at kung sino talaga yung sinasabi niya. Madalas kailangan dito ng government-issued ID and basic personal details. For business sellers naman, yung verification nakafocus sa mismong business. TikTok looks for proof that business exists and is legally registered. This may involve business registration, documents, and official business information. Ang importanteng maintindihan is pinapahirap ni TikTok TikTok to for the sake of it. Ang hinahanap nila is clear and accurate information that matches your account. When details don't line up, doon nagsisimula yung delays. Verification is reviewed by TikTok and normal lang naman na tumagal yung process. Hindi agad-agad yung approval and part to ng way ni TikTok para ma-maintain yung standards ng platform. Okay, now, how taxes actually fit into TikTok Shop. Once na maayos na yung verification, taxes naman yung next na major piece ng puzzle. So, TikTok Shop handles transactions on the platform, ibig sabihin may reporting responsibilities din sila. To do that properly, they need tax information from sellers. Yung klaseng tax info na hinihingi ni TikTok, depende siya sa setup ng seller account mo. Individual sellers provide personal tax details while business sellers provide business-related tax information. The key thing to understand here is ginagamit ni TikTok yung information na to para i-associate yung earnings sa tamang entity. Para ma-sure na yung payouts ay ma-process ng tama and that reporting aligns with regulations. Mas importante talaga yung accuracy kaysa sa speed pagdating sa taxes. And enter your information carefully. Makakatulong to para maiwasan ng issues later on, especially kapag time na para i-receive yung payouts. Now, I want to touch on understanding payouts and how sellers actually get paid. So, yung payouts, dito nami-meet lahat ng process. TikTok Shop collects payments from buyers and then releases funds to sellers based on completed orders. At dahil sa platform policies, kailangan ni TikTok ng verified payout method na connected sa seller account mo. Payouts are tied directly to the identity and tax information that you provide, like we talked about. Kaya sobrang importante yung consistency sa buong account mo. Gusto ni TikTok ma-sure na yung funds ay napupunta sa tamang tao or business. Once payout information is connected and approved, TikTok can release earnings according to their payout schedule. Until then, funds may be held even if sales are happening, kaya importante talaga na isipin yung payout setup as part ng foundation. Hindi siya yung tipong inaayos lang later on. Now, I really want to touch on why these steps matter for long-term selling. Madali kasing isipin yung verification, taxes, and payouts ay parang obstacle bago ka makapagbenta, pero in reality, safeguards talaga sila na tumutulong para maging smooth yung operation ng shop mo over time. Properly set up seller account reduces the risk of payment delays, accounting restrictions, or compliance issues later on. And nagbibigay din siya ng more confidence when scaling, working with creators, and running promotions. TikTok Shop is built to support a high volume selling, pero nag-work lang yan ng maayos kapag fully set up and compliant yung seller accounts. Let's talk about some of the common issues sellers can run into so you can avoid some mistakes. So one of the most common issues sellers face is mismatch information. Nangyayari ito kapag yung business names, personal names, or account details hindi tugma across different sections. Another issue is incomplete setup. Some sellers move forward thinking na pwede lang tapusin yung details later, only to realize that payouts are blocked until everything is completed. May mga confusion din minsan sa seller type. Choosing individual versus business without understanding the difference can just lead to extra steps later on. Pero kapag naiintindihan mo agad yung mga bagay na to from the start, mas may iwasan mo yung unnecessary friction. Which is why it's great if you've made it to this point of the video. Pero before anything else, gusto ko lang i-mention na kung gagamit ka ng link namin sa baba, makakakuha ka rin ng some extras na gusto ko lang i-discuss. So if you use our link down below to set up, actually pwede mong makickstart yung business mo with up to $19 na new seller rewards. If makakapag-sign up ka in January, meron din $0 setup fee so you can complete key launch tasks and earn up to $19 through the Ace Kicks. Our program, you also can scale with performance-driven incentives. So yung mga emerging sellers pwedeng sumali sa January GMV Sprint para manalo ng $10,000 in ad credits. So again, just some things to keep in mind kung gusto mong mag-sign up gamit yung link namin, okay? Now, let's touch on some bonus tips. So, one helpful thing to keep in mind is TikTok Shop, hinahanap talaga yung consistency across your entire seller account. Kapag yung name mo, business, details, tax information, at payout details ay aligned lahat, mas smooth talaga ang flow ng lahat. Small mismatches here and there can create delays even if everything else looks correct. It's also worth taking screenshots or notes as you go through the setup process. Nag-a-update kasi si TikTok ng requirements from time to time, and kapag may record ka na ng mga sinubmit mo, mas madaling mag-respond kung sakaling magtanong or humingi sila ng clarification later on. Another tip is to think long-term when choosing how to register your account. Kahit nagsisimula ka pa lang ng small, kung maayos nakasetup siya in a way na ready for growth, may iwasan mo yung hassle na i-redo pa yung verification or payout details later on. I highly recommend don't rush through these steps just to get them done. Yung verification, taxes, and payouts are not areas where speed matters. Taking a little extra time upfront kasi madalas nakakaiwas to sa mga malalaking issues later on. And finally, tandaan mo yung delays during review. Usually, hindi ibig sabihin may mali. TikTok reviews many accounts and waiting is just part of the process. As long as accurate at complete yung information mo, madalas approval is just a matter of time. Kung seryoso ka sa pag-sell sa TikTok shop, essential talaga yung understanding sa selling account setup, lalo na kung gusto mong maiwasan yung delays, payment issues, or confusion pagdating sa compliance. This is a really good fit for sellers who want clarity before jumping into product uploads or promotions. Knowing how verification, taxes, and payouts works is just gonna give you that strong foundation. On the other hand, kung casual ka lang nag-explore ng TikTok shop at wala kang plan mag-sell consistently, some of this may feel a bit premature. But for anyone looking to build a real e-commerce channel on TikTok, these details are very important. I know how overwhelming it can feel to try to piece together how platforms like TikTok Shop actually work behind the scenes, pero kapag naglaan ka ng time para maintindihan yung seller setup, mas magiging madali lahat habang tumatagal. Kaya nga nandito ka rin sa video na to. If gusto mong mag-sign up sa TikTok Shop, huwag kalimutan gamitin yung link namin sa baba. Gusto ko lang i-mention na affiliate link sa mga to, which means we may earn a small commission but no extra cost to you. So kung gagamitin mo yung links namin, thank you so much in advance sa pagsuporta sa channel. Malaking tulong talaga para makapag-continue kami gumawa ng free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you build simple, effective e-commerce skills that actually help you grow. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And of course, mag-iwan ka ng comments or questions sa baba. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.